alkanes. So let's have a look that what does mean by alkanes and what type of properties alkanes just have. So basically alkanes, these are the hydrocarbons. So alkanes, these are the hydrocarbons, and these hydrocarbons mainly contain single covalent bond. They contain single covalent bond, and that single covalent bond is between the carbon carbon atoms. So that's why the alkanes have these properties. They have single covalent bond, and these are the mainly hydrocarbons. And the second one property, they are known as saturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons mean they have single bond between two carbon atoms. Next, the hydrocarbons, they are less reactive. They are less reactive due to their saturated character, and mainly the general formula that is used for the alkanes, or that is used to find their molecular formula, we have CnH2n plus 2, where the number n, it stands for the number of carbon atoms. It stands for the number of carbon atoms in the alkane. So this is a simple introduction. The hydrocarbons that have single covalent bond between two carbon atoms are known as alkanes, and they are binary saturated hydrocarbons, and they are less reactive. Their general formula is CnH2n plus 2, and where n, it stands for the number of carbon atoms. So let's have an example of the alkanes. If we have the number of carbon, or the number of carbon atoms, like number of carbon atoms, or n, is equal to 1, then by putting the value in C and H2 and C1, H2 into 1 plus 2. For the first one, we have CH4. This is the formula for methane. Next, if we have the value of n is equal to 2, then by putting 2, we will get C2H2 into 2 plus 2. After that, we will be able to get C2, 2 plus 2, 4, and 2 multiplied by 2, we will get 2 to the 4 plus 2, we will get hydrogen 6. This is the formula for ethane. Next, if n is equal to 3, then we have C3 hydrogen 2 into 3 plus 2, then C3 hydrogen, 2 threes are 6, and 6 plus 2 we have 8. So 8 hydrogen atoms. This is the formula for propane, and likewise etc. We have a large number of molecules like this. So this is a simple examples of organic compounds, or the alkanes. Next we have the naming of alkanes. For the naming of alkanes, we have just simple steps in which we have to count the number of carbon atoms in the formula. First of all, we have to count the number of carbon atoms that are present in the formula of an alkane, and then the first four alkanes are named as if we have from first four alkanes like this. We have methane, the second we have ethane, the third we have propane, and the fourth one we have butane. If number of carbon is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And for the next one, if we have the higher number of carbon atoms, then we will add the prefixes, and the prefix, like for the 5 we will add pent, next we add ane, so the word we will just get pentane. And if we have the sixth number of carbon atom, then we had add hex, and if we have 7, then we add hept, and we will end the name by the Greek numeric like ane. The ane is showing that it is an alkane having single bond between two carbon atoms. So we will add prefixes hept, then oct for octane, then nonane, and at the end we have decane. So this is a simple naming of the alkanes. Next we have the cycloalkanes. Cycloalkanes are simply these alkanes having the formation of the bond like carbon atoms have, or they have been arranged in rings, or they are forming closed chains, so they are known as cycloalkanes. For example, if we have this butane, its formula we have CH3, CH2, CH2 and CH3, the four number of carbon atoms. We have its cyclic structure, then we will get CH2, CH2, CH2 and CH2 like this. So this is known as the cyclobutane. So the structure formula for the cycloalkanes are going to be like this, and for the straight chain we will have this open chain structure. Cycloalkanes, for the naming of the cycloalkanes, we just add the word cyclo. If we have propane, then we will add cyclopropane. If we have pentane, then we will add cyclopentane. The word cyclo is gonna to show the closed chain or the ring chain structure for the respective alkane. I hope you guys understand our today's lecture. That is very short and interesting, like that what are the alkanes. And if you have any queries, you can ask me about that in the comment section. For that time, have a good day and Allah Hafiz.